Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, it's Joe Mundy. I don't know why the mic button did not unmute then, but here we are. We are here for the first night of the Firm Challenge, the Duke Marshall versus the Joe Mundy on Farming Sim 25. So we're just setting it all up at the moment. We're the first time against each other. He's looking like a bit of a cowboy at the moment, but we'll get Duke into the stream as well, and then we'll go through what this series is going to entail. Hoping it's going to be a little bit of fun, something different than we normally do. As I said, usually we're on each other's side, usually with the tag team champions, but this time we're going one-on-one. And I say one-on-one with a great one, and here is Duke Marshall.
Can you stop giving me the eyes? Like staring a hole through me right now.
Look at you, Mr. I'm a cowboy, with your little cowboy suit on, your little boots, your little cowboy boots with your little buckles on the side. Thank you very much for the like there, big man. Appreciate you. And Brock. So, here we are. First time.
Cuties. Cuted on duty.
Against
big the... Cuties. Go ahead and tractor me up.
Tractor you up, eh?
We've got no money, by the way. I don't know if that was a... We didn't set it up to do that.
Well, we haven't set up anything yet, so... But before we get into that, what are we doing? We are here for our first edition of the Firm Farm Challenge. Duke Marshall versus Joe Mundy. The Firm. And we have 20 challenges to tick off the list, so we're not sure how long this series is going to run for. It's going to run for as long as we need it to get to the 20 challenges ticked off.
But ultimately, as well, the biggest goal is that we need to reach $2 million in total funds, which is $2 million in the bank account.
That's it.
You know,
plus have the other 19 challenges done as well.
Yep, and it's the first one to do all of those. So you can have $2 million in the bank, but have done no challenges, and that doesn't count. So you obviously then you need to get the rest of the challenges completed. There's a lot of different variation in challenges. It's not all about just your standard crops and all that kind of stuff. There's lots of different ones in there. We've got ones ranging through animals, through vehicles, solar panels, production, and having things stored as well. So there's a lot of different variation in there. So it's not just your standard farm and then harvest, as you might expect.
That is correct. Successfully logged in. There we go. Now we can start sorting out our stuff. So let's create a new farm. My farm will be Joe Mundy's.
Do I have to create one, or
you will have to? I can create it for you if you like, but I definitely don't want my logo as the bull. No offense.
Yours is server admin has to do it apparently. I can log in. I
gave you the
admin password.
Yeah, I gave you the password. It's the...
that's not the to get in and see everything password.
It's the everything password. So
there we go. Let me.
I want it to be blue, but that's a bull, so I'm gonna have to give that to you.
Oh.
There we go. Joe Mundy's farm is created. I'm going to be a tractor.
I didn't do anything with it.
You can click on it and go edit anyway. So this is my farm. So let's join the farm. We're going to make sure that we've joined it. So I joined my farm. We're starting with $500,000 each, so that way we can obviously buy our own property to start with. This is a brand new map. Neither of us have done this map, so this is a first for both of us. We've done the other two maps, but this one we have not. So this is the Hutan Pattaya map. I think that's how you say it.
Mine.
So now we need to get ourselves a property somewhere.
So join the farm. There we go. Farm. Yeah. So
So I
I'm
think
a bit confused because it's been I haven't done this map. Do we need to turn the seasons off as well? Are we going to seasons or what are we?
settings. Let's go that. Oh, what's that? Like that. Why is the
So
game
much smaller than
settings
what
all
we
like
used to.
weird? Anyway, whatever. I can't really see. Timescale. We're just going to chuck that down to real time. At the we'll leave it at 2 times. Economic difficulty is normal. Traffic is on. Seasonal growth. Are we going to leave seasonal growth on?
If you want, yeah. I mean, we don't normally, but for the challenge, it probably would work out well, I guess.
Well, let's do that. Are we still doing 1 day a month or
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Otherwise, it would take us decades.
snow can stay on? Let's turn crop destruction off because we'll do that. Periodic flower can stay. Do you want that one?
Yeah, I can leave that on.
Field stones are going off. Lime can go off. Weeds can go off. Disaster structure can stay on. Dirt is normal. Automatic engine starts on. Stop and go braking's on. Trailer fuel limit is off. Fuel usage is on. So there we go. That's those settings all sorted. All right. So the settings are done. I think we are ready to start our first challenge. So
Okay, are we doing it? Are we picking random ones that we want to do that we think we're gonna get an advantage with, or are we picking one to do at the same time? Obviously, the 50 grand to the first challenge that we have to do, regardless, is for earn your first $50,000 using only contracts.
that is
So
correct.
that's sort of the more obvious one that we'll both have to start with that regardless.
That's correct. But the first thing we need to do is buy ourselves a property.
Yes.
So just having a quick look around, and one of the things that I noticed straight away is there's not many farms that have a property with them.
Yeah, it's true. And I don't even think you could sort of teleport across anywhere to go and have a look.
You can only do that once you've bought the farm, can't you?
But we do have the option as well, though, if we did buy, we can put like sheds on there and stuff if we wanted to. So it's not the end of the world.
Oh, you can click on it and go visit, so you can move yourself
Ah,
to.
okay.
I'm having a look at
Okay.
Farmland 4 at the moment.
Oh wow, that's massive.
Farmland 4 looks like it's got quite a good setup actually. It's got a house, it's got a silo,
Um,
it's got it's got everything there. What other is there anything else that's similar to that? Because I'm not going to buy that if you don't then get the same luxury. I suppose if you wanted to buy the one that we're at the moment, we both have a luxury in that aspect.
I can't. Hang on. I'm struggling to get. Oh, okay. Um,
Value 458. That gets rid of all my cash really.
I
Machine spinnery, oil
I
mill.
actually think
That's traffic.
I'm pretty happy here, to be honest.
Where you started.
Yeah, I think 27 is I've got it's got a few things. It's not too flashy, but yeah,
How much is
it's not too bad
27
at
worth?
all.
108,000. Jesus Christ. That one that I was looking at is like 500, nearly it's 458.
Yeah, I'm looking. There's like I said, there's not really anywhere overly that has a lot of like land and stuff with it. I mean, the beauty of number four though is that you're gonna make a lot of money when that comes through.
Hmm.
Like that's ready to harvest now. So as soon as you've done your contracts and made your money, you can.
Or do we just start from scratch and just buy one field each?
I mean, whichever, either or.
Just because I'm thinking, like, if
Okay.
27's only worth 108, where 4's worth 458, it's not really going to keep us on a real level playing field. Where if we find
Yeah,
something
but
sort of around that 4 acres mark, we could probably just buy one each.
4 acres. What's that? Oh, that's what 27 is. Does that include the farm though, or is that the whole land?
27 is the farm as well. The only thing you don't have is the rice fields that are 31. If you click on them, it highlights it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, 31. I wasn't too. Yeah, because the other one behind it, like it's got a couple of veggie patches on it, I think, as well. Um, so the worst part is trying to decide what you want to do.
Yeah.
What's that?
Or do we just start with one of the farmlands and we've got, nah, that means we have to cut all the trees down and stuff like
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I tried that on my solo player and it was a nightmare. Um, alright, I'm thinking.
I'm just trying to find somewhere that's sort of similar size and acreage has got some little land as well so that you can do something with
Yeah.
it.
Well, I mean, we've got room to expand and stuff. It's not the end of the world if we. We can always sell it and buy something else if that's what we want to do.
So what do we want to do then? Do we just want to buy a land that's in between that 4 and 5 acres and then start from that and then we can go from there, or
Yeah, I'll go with. I'm quite happy to go with this one, field 22.
I'll go with land 49 then.
Cool. All right, I'm about to buy it. And they're about the same value. Pretty much,
By
much difference.
49 to 121. What was yours?
Yeah, 112.
Yeah, close
Similar.
enough. All right.
All right, there we go. On
So
the
we've
ball.
started. So the timer officially starts. I've got 9:20. So let's go.
20. Uh, contracts, I guess. Um,
Boom.
ah,
Gotcha.
you just took it.
Got him. Why is my game all glitchy?
Yeah, mine just did that too, actually.
I don't know about farmland 4. Take that, bale wrapper. Whoop. Get the open sign.
Oh, that's not fair. That's gonna. I was gonna climb into the truck and hide it somewhere.
The what?
The truck for your I was gonna climb in it and drive it off somewhere. But you can't apparently. What am I doing? Fill 15.
Yeah, you don't own it, mate.
No, I don't. That's right next to mine. Okay, but in reality, where is that? From here. I'm going down that way, and so I'm going to basically follow what you're doing.
Alright, I don't remember how to do this stuff.
So 50,000 from contracts to start with. Get out of my way, I'm on a mission.
I'm on my way from misery to happiness today.
Driving over the little rivers. Is this the right way? It is the right way. 22. All right, oh, fuck me, I'm so far away from the shop. I didn't think I was.
Thing about this one is because the field is so big that you're gonna get a couple of contracts done by the time we get one done anyway.
Potentially. Potentially. Gotta find a way to cross over this fucking thing. Oh no.
It's not sounding good already.
That's not. I tried to be clever. And so we go again. Watch out for those rivers, they're pretty deep.
Oh, did you, did you drown it already?
Well, I tried to jump it and it wouldn't let me. Can I get if I go? Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. I already regret the decision of being on this map.
uh, it's like always, it'll take a little bit to get used to.
Yeah. Well, I tried starting a single player on Zilonka the other day, but without starting where we started. It was so difficult. I could not I just couldn't do it. Couldn't get into the right areas and tried to put shit somewhere where shit shouldn't go. And
The good thing about Zelonka and where we started was right next to the shop. It's great.
yeah, that's why I was sort of trying to start away from that as well. But the challenge is on. Driving through my field, but crop destruction isn't on, so that's okay. But we're on the right side there at this time. We don't have to jump the river.
Look at this train system. Monorail.
Oh, okay.
Monorail.
Around.
Monorail. Monorail.
Mono. Oh,
We've got the green light and spirit for the farming tonight. Change it from the blue to green. I don't like it as much personally, but the lights are themed.
Duh, or are you just gonna fucking... Alright, so it's picked it up. How... Why is it not wrapping? Why is it not wrapping? It says the bale is being wrapped, but nothing's happening.
Drop some M&M. Get it,
What
wrapper.
the actual... I got it, but this is pissing me off already.
This isn't a good start.
I don't understand, like, why is it not doing what it's supposed to do?
Looks like I picked a good one to start on then.
Like, it's picked it up, but it's not wrapping. Why is it not wrapping? And I can't fold it or dump whatever's in there.
Is it not enough yet, or?
It's not even registering that it's got anything in there. But I can't do anything because it says there's a bale in there. Fuck me. Well, looks like we're cancelling that one and start a different one. Okay, that was a good start.
Cool. There's a part on the finance page that tells you about the contract income, so we'll be able to easily see when we've hit the 50 grand.
Okay. Borrow this one, so I'll start a different one this time. Look at this, the golden tractor. Which way am I going? Oh, it's just around the corner.
In the chat, tell us who you think is going to hit the 50,000 contract money first. Get involved.
So, there we go. All right, now we've officially started a contract. I'm only about 4 minutes, 4 years behind. So about 4 minutes. It's a bit longer than that. The good thing is, at least, is I think my mower will go quicker than your harvester, so I should be able to make up a bit of time.
Yeah. And this field is massive. It's going to take a while for me to get through it anyway.
But you better drop it off everywhere as well. Mowing it as if it's the greens on Saturday. Also, with that, with Saturday, how we have to pay our greens fees and stuff. If we don't hit a green, do we still have to pay?
Yeah, unfortunately, you book before you start. So if you don't,
know if I know I'm going to be shit, can I? It's like, yeah, I'm not very good. I'm not going to hit a green, so this way you just cut me a bit of slack for this one. I'm already emotional enough about my shit golf talent. The least you could do is let me play for free.
don't think it works that way, mate.
That's a shame. It's weird the price difference for just an hour difference as well.
I suppose they expect if you're starting that late, I guess, that you're not going to finish the round.
Very true. Or maybe there are people who are better that would finish in that time.
I reckon you could probably finish that in if it was just by yourself. But as a group, I don't think you got that chance. I think we're going to
What do you reckon we'll get
struggle.
up to?
I don't know. I'm hoping
Well,
we finish, but
last time we played, we got up to hole 9, I think it was, or hole 10 before we called it.
that was different. We didn't have a cart and we were knackered. Then when
Yeah,
that big hill killed us.
it's true. Hey, we'll be pretty close to Norwood as well. We should go to the Russian community center and be like, hey guys.
I'll probably call it on the way home, I think.
Just to check in on how it's going.
Oh, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'll see what happens. Still want to support those that I trained originally, but there's not many on the show. It's not really.
Yeah. Yep.
But we'll see what happens. I might be stuffed after golf and be like, I can't be bothered. I'm going home.
Yeah. Well, that'll be me anyway, regardless.
I might be like, I'm playing golf, and then I might be like, oh, perfect time to get an AB.
Could be around the corner.
That's it.
I'm having pizza, I already know that, so it's been pre-scheduled in.
Fair enough. No AB for you then.
I know. Should have thought about that really. But it was done with convenience in mind as opposed to taste.
Well, to be fair, you could still have the family have pizza and you could have AB, and then yeah, sorted.
Could. Anything is a possibility and or a reality. What's your percentage on your contract that you've done so far? Oh wow.
I'm only just about to get the truck for the first time to unload.
Okay. Wow, I thought I would have had more than that.
Field 4 is a big field.
Yeah.
That's why it costs nearly $500,000 to buy. But whoops,
Is that what it was? I thought it was a different field.
nah, same field.
Oh, it's one of these like dodgy ones.
Fill me up, buttercup.
We'll see how this goes first.
I actually think you'll hit the 50 grand in contracts before I will. I think because this one will take so long that you'll get a couple of small ones that'll be able to get there quicker.
Just tally it up.
Considering the amount of time this is going to take, it's not really worth the overall price, I don't think.
I think I did that on my single player. Like I got like a few of the tools and stuff, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll do this one." I was like, "This one's," but it's just going to take me 15 minutes or so. And then half an hour later, I'm still going. I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" I don't think it was that much.
What's this? I've already been doing this about 15 minutes, I think, so.
I'd like to say the same, but this is my second contract because I threw the tractor into the ditch the first time.
And then broke your baler.
Yeah, it's probably because I drowned it.
Oop. Pressed the wrong button and went AWOL.
We're nearly 20 minutes in to the challenge so far.
And we've gotten nowhere. Absolutely nowhere.
We have gotten absolutely nowhere. Maybe we could also do this on a Saturday when we've got more time.
There's a fine looking tractor inside. Or harvester, rather.
Is that the one that we had on the other farm?
Yeah, but the non gold version.
So not as good, basically.
Not as good, but we'll take it. Harvesting away. So, do you have a game plan on what you're looking to do?
No, sort of. I don't know, not really. There's a couple of ideas that I've got, but I'm not really sure how viable they are. Yeah, you kind of skip between bits and pieces, and it's just kind of like, do I do I do the harvesting stuff and get all that done first, or buy the vehicles first? Like, how do I do it so that I can tick off a few quickly? Get a few under the belt quickly.
Yeah. We haven't actually gone through all the goals, so while we're sitting here doing this harvesting, I might go through the 20 goals that we've come up for the challenge. So I'm just going to go from bottom to top because obviously we want to have the top one as the overall goal. So we're starting off. We've got produce and sell 25 pallets of any product, which should really be done quite easy for the time that I think it's going to take to get to the overall goal. So I think that one will be a nice and easy one that you won't have to consider too much and think about.
And that's something you can do in the background anyway. Like it's not something that's going to be that hard because it takes care of itself essentially if you've got the right things in place.
Yeah, exactly. Especially one of the other goals that we've got further on, and that'll cover that easily. The second one, which is going to be a bit more of a tougher challenge, is the luxury garage challenge, which is owning 3 tractors over the price of $500,000.
So is
So
that 3 tractors each at 500,000, or is it the value of the tractors overall?
that needs to be 3 tractors over 500,000 each. So we're going to have $1.5 million in tractors.
Okay, nice.
So that's going to be time consuming, that one. The one that we're currently doing now is where's the start off one is earn your first $50,000 using contracts only. So that's what we're on at the moment. The next one is just going to be a basic one that should happen pretty easily over the time, is spending $50,000 on vehicle repairs.
Yep.
The next,
That's another one. That's the more work you do. Although that's assuming that you buy vehicles early and use them.
Yeah, well, it's 50,000 is quite a bit of money when you think about it. Is that going to include, though, if we really wanted it to, does that include paint jobs? So they can get quite expensive and really
I would, I
quickly.
would, I would think so because that's part of the repair.
So that could be like a really
But
quick one to tick off, really, if you wanted to paint a vehicle just to get it over and done with. So that's on there. The next one we had was the grass is greener. So it's mow and collect 300,000 litres of grass, which, considering that you're on a contract, didn't you say you were mowing? So you've started that already.
I didn't even realize that was. But I'm not collecting it though.
Okay. Well, maybe that doesn't count to them.
Mowing.
So we definitely need the silos for those ones that do the collecting, so we can show that amount. The next one is a crop storage king. So does that one hurt your head a little bit there? Farm Roller, hello from Asia. Hey, Farm Roller, thanks for dropping in. Is this your first time being in the channel? Appreciate you stopping by and saying hi on the YouTubes. So the crop storage king is storing 100,000 of grain, so we need to make sure that we've got that grain in a silo.
It can be any grain though. It can be a mixture of some and others, I guess.
Yeah, it can be any of those. So
One of any, or one of doesn't have to be one specific one.
nah, so if you've got a bunch of different grains, as long as it adds up to the total amount of 100,000, then we can tick that one off. Next goal we've got is the factory tycoon. So owning 3 active production buildings, so sort of your sunflower oil buildings or bakeries or anything like that. So 3 of them, that's going to be a bit expensive. This one the next challenge after that sort of goes hand in hand with it as well, because it's the flower farmer, which is harvest and process sunflower into oil. So you're pretty much ticking those 2 off at the same time, which is good.
Yeah, you can't do one without the other, really.
That's it.
I mean, you can, but it'd be silly to separate them.
Yeah, well, that's an easy one to choose there with when you're choosing a production plant. That you've got to do that as well. So there's a little bit of a tactic there already. The next one on the list we had was Wool Wizard. So produce and sell 10,000 liters of wool. So that one will be a fun one.
And that also ties into one of the other ones as well.
Yep. Next one on the list is Solar Success. So earning $100,000 from solar panels. So that one there, that one could be interesting. Could be easy, but it could be a challenge as well. So I think that's probably thinking about, do you get onto solar panels early or do you leave them to a little bit later? Still going to come down to funds in the bank. We only started with 500,000, so that was there for the reason of that we could buy a home D and, well, not home D, but home base, a home B, and then a tractor or anything that we needed. Where are we up to? Solar
Which we
Success.
did anyway. We just bought land.
Yeah, well, we've bought land and we've got the extra money there to build some sheds or whatever we want to do at that point. So, and we haven't bought any tractors or anything yet either, because we were just doing the contracts to hit that first goal of the 50,000 on contracts. So we're just hiring as we go.
All right, that's the first contract down.
Next one on the list was brand loyalty. So this one's a bit interesting for this one. So it's buy 5 vehicles from one brand. I'm not sure how that's going to work, and that could be a bit of a hard one. And I think we spoke about it. We were going to talk about not only vehicles, we were going to talk about attachments as well as part of that.
Yeah.
Next one on the list was Train Tycoon. So use the train system to sell goods at least once. That's pretty straightforward, that one there. Just costs some money to do so. Yep, well, didn't mean to go down there. What are we next? Next one after that was Chicken Champ. To reach 500 eggs produced and sold. Next one, which we may have to change the settings for, depending, I'm not sure yet, is a perfect yield. Harvesting a field with 100% yield bonus. I'm not sure if the settings we've got it on we can do that. But we'll have to wait and see.
We can. We just have to mulch.
Mulchy mulch.
So it's 2,000. It's 1,000. It's cheap to get all of those. Take.
Oh, okay. I just realised that two of these challenges are actually doubled up, so I'm gonna have to change one of those out.
Which one's that?
Well, we had the factory tycoon, and then we've got the production pioneer, and they own and operate 3 production buildings. They're both the same.
Okay.
So, well, they're slightly different. One's own and operate 3 production buildings, and one is own 3 active production. But it's practically the same. So we might pop that one out and chuck another challenge in there.
Well, we did have a couple that we were happy to do, but they just kind of got on the back burner, I guess.
Yeah. Next one was Machine Collector, which is own 10 different vehicles or machines. Next one after that is Livestock Lover, reach 100 animals of any type. Land Baron is the next one, which is own 5 separate fields. Which that one shouldn't be too hard. And then the 2 bigger ones, I guess, and this also goes back to owning a tractor of 500,000, is Big Red Beast, owner case IH Steiger 715 quad track. And then our main goal, as Duke mentioned earlier, is to be a millionaire farmer. But we're going to be a multi-millionaire farmer because we want to reach $2 million in total funds with no loans or anything like that available.
Yes, if we do have loans, they have to be paid off beforehand. Otherwise, it doesn't count. Though ideally, we don't want to be using loans at all. We can help.
Times get tough sometimes, though.
Yeah, they do. Tell me about it.
Yeah, that's where we're at. If you're in the chat, then tell us what you think of our goals. We do need to replace one goal there, so if you've got any ideas to replace that. We do have some backup goals that we can put in there, but also I'd love your input. If you've got a goal that's there that you'd be interested in watching us progress to, then let us know.
I, on the other hand, have just finished my first contract, so I'm on the board. I'm not on the board, but I'm on the board.
Duke is on the board. I'm not too far away from finishing this field.
I've picked a weirdish shaped field to do again though here, so I don't know how this is going to go. Although that fertilizer that we were using before, that went 24 meters, the other one that stretches when it's at the back of the tractor. This one apparently goes 42 meters.
42 meters. It's
Yeah. It's like this tiny little thing. I wouldn't have thought it would have gone that far.
is that one of the ones that like spreads it through the? Like it hasn't got the adjustable arm. It's just got the spitter.
Yeah.
Just throws it everywhere.
Gets the job done. First, I started the other.
Why did you do that? Alright, so we've got a couple more passes of this field, and I will have my first contract down as well. Dulyanskis.
I think I have to go through the middle. That's going to be in the way.
Part of me hopes that another harvesting contract will come up in the meantime.
Done.
Don't like my chances though.
What's the next one? 21 or 3? 3. Let's 21. Comparison to 3. Back up.
Let's get on that before you get on it.
What's that one?
Another harvesting one.
That's alright. I'm doing fertilizing at the moment. I've got 3 on the go currently.
Oh, 3. You greedy bastard.
Well, they're not really worth that much, unfortunately. So it's kind of like a needs must almost. I have to try and jump this creek. That's gonna be a small creek.
Did you learn your lesson last time about trying to jump the creeks?
Apparently not. I am a daredevil, apparently. A daredevil farmer. If there ever was such a thing.
Yeah, it was us on the firm farm when we built the bike track or the bike jumps and just
That's
sent it.
that's true. That is true.
That was a bit of fun.
I think that's where things kind of went a bit silly. When we stopped farming and just started doing stupid shit.
Silly, fun, all the same.
Yeah. I'm not saying it wasn't fun, but farming kind of didn't happen after that.
What am I doing? I'm pressing all these buttons that are all the wrong ones. What an idiot.
He's a silly boy.
On my last pass. And this field will be done.
I'm on my. Well, I'm guessing it will be my last one for this field. I can go on to the next field and then fertilizing is finished. So are you still harvesting or are you driving a truck?
Just finished harvesting right now.
Seven, 98, 99, 100. There we go. Onwards.
On the road again.
Jump the creek.
Can't wait to get down
It's
on
not
that
even really a
road
creek, that
again.
one, to be fair. Definitely not a creek.
Oh, what we got over? We're good. Did we? Yes. Us.
Doesn't matter if it's just as long as you did.
Should have really chucked this head onto a trailer. Would have made it so much easier.
Yeah, well, the trailer was there.
Yeah, but then I was rushing. I was like, I gotta get going. I gotta get started.
It didn't matter anyway because I ended up throwing it into the fucking river.
Okay, but I didn't know you were gonna do that, so.
Well, to be fair, not did I. But that's how I learned my lesson. In theory. Get out of the way. I know this is a one-way street and I'm going the wrong way,
Are
but
you
move.
serious, car? Why did you just keep... I love how the AI cars just keep running. Like, even though they see you there, they just keep going. No matter what's happening.
Yep. No cares in the world. Not a care.
Oh, this is a bit of a shit.
Oh,
field.
Which one's that?
47. It's on like a hill and an angle.
What am I doing? I'm going the scenic route, apparently. It's this way. Where am I going? No, I still got the wrong way.
Hopefully this field is just the right size so I don't have to unload this harvester and just get it done in one pass. I think so. I think it's just going to be that slightly too big.
That's irritating.
No, tell me about it.
The question is, am I going to have enough fertilizer? I hope so.
DR11 New Holland. What a harvester.
I'm halfway done, apparently. Ah, look at how the track keep going.
It's just going to be slightly too big. It's annoying.
Find that extra little gap. Where is it? Where is it? Map, I think. Fertilize. That's just the bits on the corner. It's not too bad.
Finances. Down 121,000. How much money you have now? Still in the 378,000. I haven't cashed in my other harvest yet, so I've done the old sneaky where I've done the 2 harvesting, so I only have to lease it for the 1, and then I can use it for both fields.
3 contracts down, so it's 2,000 plus
Duke on the
3,000 plus 4,000. So what's that? It's about another nearly $8,000, so 16 total. So still, with your 1 contract, I've just about made up.
Yeah, that's what I said. You're going to get these smaller ones and you're going to catch up to me quickly straight away. So Duke's already hit 3 contracts down. I'm on my 2nd. And hoping once I finish this one and that one, hoping I make about...
What fields have you got?
Field 4 and 47, so hoping I make about 17, 18 grand. As I said, Duke's smashing out some small ones and he's catching up nice and quickly.
Here's my field.
the good thing about harvesting too is that usually you make a little bit extra money for the crops that are over. You don't have to do the whole lot to get it finished. Saying that, I don't think they'll count as a contract anyway, so I probably won't count them. Where are you in Asia, Roland?
First challenge completed.
First challenge completed. Have you just bought all your animals, have you?
Yep.
Oh, look at him go. Duke Marshall's one challenge down.
And fortunately enough, I picked the contract for harvesting, which was right next to the shop. How lucky is that? I didn't even realise. Love it when a plan comes together. I mean, I've got no food for the chickens, but fuck it. They're gonna have to starve for a little bit. But hey, it's a little sacrifice.
Yeah, I'm going to go the opposite way, I reckon. I'm going to buy and start slow and let them build up over time, I think. Let them do all the...
I bought the baby ones. I didn't buy mature ones, so they're not going to be able to lay eggs for a while.
In reality, sailor and can run over 16 miles per hour. Yeah, it'd be nice if we did this in the game as well. Like at the old 10 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, I'm stuck at 10 miles an hour as well. Absolute joke.
Miles? You're doing better than me if you're in miles.
Okay, so you know what I mean. Now I'm at 8.
It's turned American on me.
Well, English have it too.
Yeah, true.
It's true to my heritage, and to who I am as a person.
Alright, field number 2 is done. Let's sell these bad boys off. So where do I need to sell 47 at? I need to sell 47 at selling station oil mill. Where is that? All the way down the bottom. Oh.
This feels a bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. Did you notice that when you did the harvesting?
What's that?
This field, or the field that you're doing, did you notice, or did you, when you were doing it, were you like, this is a bit bigger than I thought it was?
I was like that for 4, definitely.
That's how it feels for 36 right now.
36. Oh yeah. That's a little bit smaller than 4. It's still quite a size.
Half the price up. Disappointing.
Jesus, this is the other side of the map. I've got to drive to sell this stuff though, so. And I reckon I'm going to struggle to actually sell it from the harvester with the space that I have, but we'll see. They both need to go here. Yeah, they do. God damn it. The Weetles and Balestorm on tour at the moment. Love it. Uh-oh. I think this is meant to be a one-way street. Sorry, guys.
Is that in the, like the town centre
Yeah,
area?
yeah.
Yeah, I made that mistake too.
And I think this is meant to be a walkway for people, but we're going down here. Maybe not. Not gonna fit, am I? You need a semi-truck. I do have the semi back on the other farm, but I wanted to try and save having to do that, but I had to unload it down here anyway, so uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Sounds promising.
What if I no, what have I done? What have I done here? Can we get back out? What have I done, Roland? Just trying to get around and be slack, and now that we're out, we're good. We're good.
Did you do it, Dave?
Gonna do it, Dave.
You know where we wedged the you wedged the harvester that time?
I nearly did. Watch me get all the way here and then not be able to actually unload it. Oh my god. What am I
Series of
doing?
unfortunate events.
What am I doing? What am I doing with my life here? I'm the wrong way again, haven't I? Oh no, this is just laughable at the moment.
I hate it when the it makes you go across the field in a weird way, so you can like split it in half basically.
Um, where is it? It's gonna be here somewhere, surely. Surely I can just pop this pipe in here somewhere. There we go. It was worth it after all. Lucky this pipe just goes through buildings. Push me there. Let's come back over here. And get the rest of what I need to unload it. Oh, this truck is so slow. I'm just gonna have like 10 contracts done by the time I get this 2 finished.
I don't know. I'm only 30% the way through this one.
The nozzle hub, hey? It's a nice name for a service station.
Make sure it's just a service station.
Maybe, maybe not.
Get your nozzle serviced.
She be coming round about, and when she comes, I'm not slowing down. Whoa! Maybe I should have slowed down. Nearly rolled it.
Another tractor. Pick up all this granular stuff. Oh, that's very. That was a very good steering job.
Go, go, go. Just get around the corner. This area to unload stuff here isn't very friendly for trucks, just saying.
I'm going to take it to. Okay.
All right.
You better guess.
Unload that. Done. Done. And we are laughing. Collect, please. Collect, please. It's that an extra 17 grand. Let's go.
You'll be laughing. You're almost there at the contract, aren't you? 50 grand.
Nah, I only made 17 grand.
Okay.
I
thought that was your second one at that price.
no, that was the total grand. The first one's 14, the other one was 4 or whatever it was, minus the
Okay.
leasing. Yeah, money wise, we're not looking that good, really.
Mm.
Hey, mate.
Good night,
See you in the morning. You too.
It says I'm about halfway through this field, but I feel like it's a bit more than that because it stops at 80 when you've done the field. So
Yeah. Oh no.
what have we done?
I've driven all the way up here and forgot to put fertilizer in it.
Oh no!
Forgot that it doesn't come in there. What an idiot. Had to drive it back. There you go. Now we both cooked one. Like another vehicle shop up here anyway. No. Really annoying that to still buy the fertilizer. I feel like you
Yeah,
chipped
you'd think
off.
if you're doing a contract for them, you could at least supply the fertilizer for me. You're supplying the vehicle. You might as well supply the thing that goes in the trailer.
Yeah, well, if I'm having to lease it, so. Where are we? So, fertilizer filled with any type of fertilizer. Never matter buy. Go to the shop.
Oh, we're getting there. Slowly, slowly, slowly.
Oops.
That's weird. It's like the back end of this harvest is like spewing things out in a pattern, so it's like spreading things evenly. Bit different. Oh, that's officially an hour in.
Oop, first hour down, hour to go for the first episode. How successful do you
How
think
you?
your first episode's been?
Uh, well, it started off a bit rough, and then it's got better since. I don't think I could have asked for a worse start, but so far, I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. I've done 4 contracts overall. Currently on the 5th one, and yeah, just getting through it, I guess. How about you? What have you thought so far?
Oh, well, I'm technically only two, not technically, I'm only 2 contracts down. Haven't ticked off any challenges yet, which you have. So, for me, I feel like I'm lagging a bit behind already, which isn't good. It's alright.
Well, I mean, it's not really lagging behind. It's just that I bought the chickens. That's all I did. I don't have any way of feeding them or producing anything right now.
What's going on? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's like, why am I just driving? The AI worker took over.
Ah, yeah, I did that earlier. So trying to get it so that the lines would show up. I didn't press it for long enough, so the AI just like started driving off. What are you doing? Get out of my tractor.
That's what I just did.
Get out of my tractor. I think I'm nearly finished with this field. I only got maybe 3 more passes to go. I'm going to refill the trailer very shortly. Which looks like it's going to come right at the right time as well. There we go. 34%, so hopefully it'll be about 60%, just over, and then we should have enough for the rest of the field in here. Only 1 trailer's worth, which would be nice. Is there anything going to work? I did. Good, good, good. Just about. I think we go again.
They're expensive, this hard fertilizers. It doesn't last very long.
No.
I feel like I've spent more on fertilizer than what I'm actually going to get back with the contract.
I think I did that for the first, maybe the second one. I was thinking the contract itself was like 2 grand, and I think I spent like 4 in fertilizer.
Ridiculous.
Boom, 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 boom. So would you believe it? We've got a game this Saturday, as I've mentioned, but it's two in a row.
Right at home.
No, just two in a row. We haven't had two in a row this season yet.
Oh, really? Is
Yeah,
it at home or?
yeah, it is at home this week actually. First time, unless he gets called off, which I don't know why, but I've got a feeling. You can just sense something. Like, I just got a feeling that something's going to happen. It's going to get called off. Maybe it's going to forwards rain or something.
Means too
It
much,
wouldn't
so they call it
surprise
off.
me.
Or?
Yeah, they can. I think they have to do it the night before though. If it's pouring down the night before, but I don't think it's given out to do anything. I think that's up to the league as well. It's not really call on. I think because they don't play for points or anything, they're more likely to call it off if something does happen. 'Cause it's not like they have to do any makeup games or anything. Whereas with older kids, I think they'd be like, let's just play.
I haven't booked the golf in yet, but part of me wants to wait now just to see.
I don't think they've given out any rain or anything. Just more paranoia.
It's rain on Saturday in the morning and then through the afternoon, so
Okay. All right, that's the field harvested. I think we're going to be okay. We need to go to down here. Okay.
doo-doo. Doo-doo. Hopefully there's enough in here to cover this field and the next field. Looks like there should be. Yeah, we're laughing.
Fertilizer.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Hello. You're hidden in the bush there.
Wild fertilizer appears. Do that one.
Let's see if I can navigate this Tycoon. Oh, like a pro. And I'm going the right way down a one-way street. Even better. Out the way, person. Expertly crafted. There you go. Right. So far, contract wise, we've made $23,482.
And now that I'm just finalizing those ones. Where are you? How much did you say you made?
23,000. So, yeah, $23,482.
Contract 24,852.
That's close.
Very close. Hmm.
26.
Not really much money left on here, really, to nothing decent.
No, there's nothing massive, is there?
I don't really want to do the wood transport.
No, same. I avoided that one.
So I'm gonna hang 10 with that for a second. And I'm gonna go to my home base. Let's have a look around here. Alright, if we go what we're doing there, there. Let's go
Is that your home base, is it?
where I am.
Okay. I'll just work next door to you then.
What, sorry?
I'm just going to work next door.
Mm.
Um, I think I had this problem last time I used this one. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I can. that weird one that's off to the side rather than behind.
Oh no, I've done myself a mischief here, I reckon.
What have we done?
I think I've put this on a hill. And I think I'm going to struggle to get the chicken pellets.
I kind of have the same theory with mine because it's right down the back and there's a bit of there's a bit of an issue in between everything.
Yes, I have gone and
That's all a learning curve, I guess. This mower's a nightmare to use. Really is.
whatever. That'll do for now.
Damn it. Scorch your life out. There we go. Ooh. That wasn't really how I wanted it to go, but that's okay. All right. Coming up to the end of this contract, finally. I can't wait to get rid of this awful mower. So I felt almost saying, am I there yet? Am I there yet? Here we go. It's getting there slowly, slowly, slowly. Come on. So, come on, come on. 98. Nine. There it is. Finally. That's right. I'm gonna buy them if I can fertilize the old soft or liquid. Or does it not matter? Does not matter apparently. Apparently I can't. Is that not the right?
Go.
How do I? Does it have to be solid? Yes, fucking solid. Of course it is. Can I sell stuff if it's not being used?
You can unload it and then keep it for next time. I don't know if you can sell it. Surely you could.
I guess that's what I have to do. I guess that's what I'm just gonna have to do. I have to find more as well. Here we go. Cool. Yeah, 38 is just around the back here.
Alright. Just a couple of little things done.
What have you done?
I've just got a chicken coop. I've got myself a shed. I bought a silo. I've got my first harvester. Yeah, we're slowly starting to make some moves.
Cool, cool.
I am
So
running
you're
out.
sort of accumulating stuff.
Yeah, but I am running out of money. So, and what I want to do next, I don't have the money to do.
Look at that magnificent beast.
The contracts are.
I nicked a couple of good ones as well.
The couple come up.
Just fertilizing ones. I think total was like 13, 14,000.
Oh shit, that's alright. You must be pretty close to finishing then.
Maybe after these, I'm not sure. I'll have to check.
If you do that, then you've absolutely smashed me on the first series, mate.
Well, I'm gonna get there first. Hello. Don't crash me. Oh, you're a cunt. I hope you go to turn on and it doesn't turn on for you.
I don't really know how to use it very well anyways, so it's I'm terrible at controlling this thing.
Clearly. Bashing into me.
Sorry, skills aren't good enough.
All the gear and no idea.
I don't even have the gear, mate. I just got no idea. How do we move this thing up and down again? I've got to remember how to use it now. That's in and out. That's left and right.
That's not me when I'm using my penis.
Did you use your penis?
But not frequently. Other than when it's meant to be useful. The toilet, of course. I think I bought way too much fertilizer. Because you said that it was going up, it was getting used real quick. And I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to I'm really gonna have to buy a lot to make it last. So I've filled up this whole thing. And I've nearly finished this first field and it's only down to 90%. It must be something to do with the spreader, I think.
Yeah.
This one is nearly finished. You know, that feeling when you've just been paid, but you don't want to look at it because you're like, I know this is all going to go on bills, but I want to be happy for a minute.
Every week.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's once a month for me.
Mine's once a fortnight, really.
It's like I know I've been paid today, but I don't want to look. Okay, field 4, which apparently is quite big.
Does that come up, is it?
It's just the fertilizing.
Jeez, you're coming getting all the good ones, mate.
You were too busy sorting out your chickens and shit. Swooped in.
That was a good one. Just pick that one up quickly.
What was that?
Number 2.
Fertilizing or?
Yeah.
I got 20 minutes or so to go. How are we going to end this first one?
Hopefully not in tears.
Well, I'm always in tears, so it's really neither here nor there. I do like it though. How you can. It's probably not the same with harvesting because it takes longer with harvesting, but how you can kind of just let it do its thing and it spreads so far, especially these bigger fields. I had a kid cry at me at soccer to the train tonight, twice actually.
You big beanie.
Well, to be fair, he was being a cunt. Like, so one of the lines we were doing a drill from had 5 people, and the second line had 6 people. So I said, first person at the front of the line has to go twice on the 5 team. Oh, yeah, cool, no worries. And there was this kid. So he did it twice, no worries. And then he was at the back of the line because he'd done it twice. And he goes, "Oh, I want to go at the front line." I said, no, but you've been twice. Like, it's someone else's turn now. But I want to go at the front. I said, no, you go at the back of the line. You let everyone else have a turn. So then he started crying. He went over to his mum, and his mum was like, "I'm not putting up with this shit. Like, just get on with it." And he was like, "Oh, I don't want to." And she's like, "You're here to play soccer. Just play soccer. Like, you have to do as you're told," sort of thing. And so then he came and sat back in line. And I said, "Are you going to join us, or are you just going to sit there?" "I don't want to." "Okay, well done then. Everyone else carry on, whatever." Move the line around because there's one less in the line now, so I need to put another person over to this other line. And he started crying again. He's like, "But I want to do it." So we'll do it then. And then like then he didn't do it and he wasn't interested. I was like, "All right, whatever." And then he was sitting there, he's like, "But I'm cold." I said, "Well, go put a jumper on then." "Oh, I don't want to." I said, "Well, you're gonna be cold then, aren't you?" So he went up to his mum and was like, "Mum, I'm cold." His mum's like, "You know, if you were running around like you're supposed to be, you wouldn't be cold." I don't know. It's just a whole thing. And then he started crying again later on because we played this game where I threw the ball up and then they had to basically tackle each other and score. And the ball came down and he pushed it with his hands. And so that's handball, was penalty to the other team. He goes, "Do I get to score?" I'm like, "No, you go to the back of the line because you handballed it." Oh, did that set him off?
Sounds like he needs to
He,
learn how to play soccer.
yeah, and stop being a little shit. His cousin was there, and his cousin doesn't play for our team, but is a year younger, and he was perfectly fine for the most part. I was like, "Can I swap? Can I have this kid? The other team can have this other kid."
I think it
And he
works that
keeps
way,
saying he
mate.
wants to go. No, he keeps saying he wants to go goal, and I'm like, "I don't really want to put you in goal because you're a pussy. You're gonna like duck out of the way of the ball."
uh,
Like he gets upset if someone like looks at him funny. How's he gonna go with balls flying at his head?
maybe that's exactly what he needs.
Yeah, maybe. And was it one of the other kids? The kid who was playing in goals last week. Like he's come up to me. He goes, "Can I play in goals again this week?" I'm like, "Yes, you can. You were really good." He's like, he's fearless, which is what you want, really. Like he has no just has no sort of concept of where he should or shouldn't be. Just comes out and gets the ball regardless, which is quite funny. And then he comes up to me, he's like, "Hey, can you tell them to stop kicking it high because I can't reach it?" Sorry, I don't even think they have control over where they kick it. But also in a match, they're going to be trying to kick it high so they can try and score. But then he did like a little diving save, and I was like, oh, he's getting there. He's not too bad. Picking it up.
No,
From your goalkeeper, really. What did you do?
it's logging one. Just I don't know why I chose it. Seeing the dollars, I went for it.
Mistakes were made.
Definitely were.
%97. Where am I? Okay, only 31,000. I say only.
Gone 31,000.
Yeah. This is gonna take forever.
You had me going before. I thought you'd done a lot more.
I thought I had to be honest. Oh, there's another fertilizer that's just come up. Oh, and I didn't get rid of. I'm so dumb. Like the amount of times I bought bloody fertilizer, ridiculous. I keep forgetting to empty it. Where am I going? That didn't really help.
You're getting the hang of this bloody log movements.
I need to put the weight on the back because it's not on the front because it's not doing what I need to do. move your old tractor again. I say again, it's been a while, but it was a common theme for a while.
Oh, you absolute hillock.
Did you also roll your tractor?
No, I was going really well. I was like starting to figure out how to use this log thing properly, and then I got one on and fucking exploded the other one off.
Oh. Hate it when that happens. Sticking further down the chin.
Those bastards in before they flip out again. Got them all. Let's go.
Where are you up to on your cash?
I'm not sure. I'll tell you in a sec once I've done this one. Edge of the map. Can't go any further. I don't think I would be anywhere near 30 yet.
You'd be surprised.
Wood to the location and then give you an update in a second.
That doesn't sound like a euphemism at all.
Maybe it is.
Allow me to place this wood in its location.
And round the map when she comes. Shall we come in round the map when she comes? There's a bunch of cars just parked up here on top of the mountain. Well, there's heaps of houses up here too. Wow. Oh, wow. Could have been deadly if I fell off the edge there.
That wouldn't be good.
That was a nice little village up in the hills here.
I believe it's called Mount Barker.
Uh oh. Oh. Oh, it's a little windy road up here as well. That's sick. It's like Windy Point.
Oh, Windy Point. I haven't been there in 10 years.
Yeah, same. Oh, damn it. I thought I was doing alright. I'm up higher than what I need to be. What I After this mix up here, I can go around the long way.
Go contract finished. What else have we got? Is there time to do one more? We've got 6 minutes.
Oh no, I'm not going to get that fertilizer one done.
But what I am going to do is I'm going to drop the fertilizer back in my farm so I don't do this stupid shit again.
The transport is finished. Let's have a look then. So contracts, 29,697.
Okay. Would you like my number?
Probably not, to be honest with
Okay.
you. Nah, give it to me.
$55,398, which means I have another thing that has just been completed.
Look at him go. He's smashing me already. The real master here of the
It's still early
farm.
days yet. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, all right? But that is the first. That means that I can now start making that money other ways, which is exciting. Which means I can actually start to try and. Oh my god! I think I made a mistake there with the way that this is placed. No, I got rid of all that stuff. I need to. I can. Suppose I could buy vehicles and stuff now. Medium. Maybe a large tractor. I'm not
Thanks.
too. I'm not going too much though. All right. Move that one. My own factor finally. Trailer two. That'll be a massive one. Move that one. No, right. Then we'll buy that one. And with that, we also need to buy some chicken food. Wherever it is. This one.
I'm gonna have to stop halfway through a contract.
I've only got 1 minute.
Not even halfway through.
It's 11:20.
Oh no. Are you mid contract or are you
I'm just going to dump stuff up back at the home base, but how far are you through your contract?
20%?
Okay.
I'll just keep going until you're done, and then we'll call it for episode 1 as done. And we'll do a quick recap, I think, and then we're good to go.
It sounds gravy. I think as well in the spreadsheet, like things like the how many vehicles and stuff we own, we should put in the number, just so we've got like a tally.
Yeah.
With vehicles or machines, does that include like the trailer as well, or is that like a different thing?
Which one's that one?
It's on number 6.
10 different vehicles or machines. I think we should maybe keep that harvesters and tractors and stuff.
And like seeders and things,
Yeah.
things that we use for actual jobs.
Yep.
Cool. So like, for example, you've got a header for your harvester, you wouldn't count that because it's part of the harvester essentially.
Yeah, agreed.
Cool.
I think that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. All right, the chickens have been fed, or being fed, I should say. I am good to stop.
Good to stop.
Slow it down. It's done.
All right. Well, I am stopping midfield, 32%. Let's do a quick recap, I guess. So, actually, we'll start in this game screen for a moment. So, episode 1 is down. The first 2 hours of the firm challenge between Duke Marshall and myself, Joe Mundy, is done.
That's a pretty productive first couple of hours, really.
I think so for maybe Duke, maybe not so much myself. But recap on finances for me: I've made $29,697 in contract income compared to Duke Marshall's.
It's 55,378, I think, was it? I can't find the finances now. Yeah, 55,398 is what we're
Nice.
sitting on.
So my overall balance, we started off at 500,000. I'm down to 179,686.
I'm also down to 54,954, but I did just buy a big tractor and trailer as well, and the chicken coop and all the chickens that went in it, which helped me get my first objective over the line of reach 100 animals of any type. That was done pretty early after the first contract. I figured if I just get that out of the way, it's something I don't have to worry about. And the other things can be done in the background that go along with the animals.
Yeah, so Duke has had a ripper night, really, compared to me. I haven't hit any of the challenges as of yet. I have bought a chicken coop, so that is getting ready. But I've gone the opposite to what Duke has. Duke has bought all these animals. I'm going to let mine slowly increase over time, so save me some cash there. And they can have some little baby chicks.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
did do a lot of mowing in these contracts, but because it's not like I wasn't collecting it, it didn't count towards any of the objectives. So that's still on 0. You've also bought a grain silo as well, which is something that I don't have. So you've sort of got an upper hand there.
yeah. So I bought the
And don't take my
silo
time for that.
early, so that's ready to go for me to start putting some grains in. So that's good in that aspect, but I still haven't got any grains or fields to do that with yet. So we will
So
endeavour to do that
let's
next week.
yeah, I guess as well. Let's just have a sort of a think of what are we sort of thinking that we're going to be doing next time. So for me, I think I'm going to be harvesting the one field that I've got, which is ready to go, and sell that because that will go towards my, or maybe, yeah, I probably will actually. And then I might maybe buy another field where I can get a couple of different things happening to start collecting grain and that kind of stuff. And we'll be focusing on getting the chickens ready to start making some eggs, I think.
Nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put my time into the same sort of thing. I've got my field is a grass field, so I'm gonna mow that and get rid of that and start some grains next time. Obviously, my first thing for that before I even think about that though is finalising that 50,000 of contracts because I still haven't hit that yet. So I will need to do that. I did take some time out tonight to buy some things and set up some things on my field, so that's why I'm a little bit behind, but it's all right. We've
I
got plenty
think
of
as
time to
well,
catch up.
your first contract did probably hinder you a little bit as well, though, being that you had that big field to harvest, so you kind of got stuck doing that as opposed to sort of the smaller ones. So that I was able to take the bigger ones when they came in because you were still doing your first bigger contract.
Yeah, yeah, definitely having the big contract to start with and taking my time, it definitely didn't work as well as I thought it would. Where you taking those smaller, quicker ones
Well,
definitely worked better, it seemed.
well, that was very lucky for me because I tried to take it, but you got there first. So that could have gone either way.
Oh, you win some, you lose some, and yeah, I lost some, but that's right. We'll catch up.
Still a long way to go.
Yeah, we got to get to 2 million funds, so it's we got ages to go,
It's definitely a marathon, not a sprint.
but I definitely hope you had enjoyed the first episode of our challenge. We'll be back every Wednesday, 2 hours per Wednesday, so every week you can get your fix. It is also going on YouTube as well for both Duke and I, so you'll be able to watch that back. And make sure if you haven't already, please follow us both on YouTube. I am the Joe Mundy, and Duke is,
So on YouTube, I'm Duke Marshall, and on Twitch, I am Duke_Marshall.
and I'm the same,
So
DJ Mundy on both YouTube and Twitch if you're either watching on either or other. So please follow us on this journey. We're looking forward to seeing how it pans out. It's a little bit different for us. We are the firm, and we've always been on the same team as each other and winning titles in the wrestling ring. So now it's first time we're
except on
against this.
Fridays.
Oh yeah, Friday, Age of Empire Fridays. That's a different
Age of
story.
Empires Fridays. That's yeah. But no, it's the first time. Well, realistically, it's the first time that we're solo doing anything against each other.
Yep. So we'll see how it pans out. We either will be friends at the end, or maybe we won't be.
I'm sure we will be.
But for me, that is it for tonight. So I'm going to finish up for the night, and we will be back again for We'll be back again for the Farming Simulator Challenge next Wednesday. But before then, we'll be back on Friday night for Age of Empires Friday. So, bye
Which
from
is
me,
always every Friday. So always make sure you tune in for that
without fail.
without fail.
So, it's bye from me.
It's goodbye from me.
See you next week. Bye.